This is how bad her cat's joint pain was when she first came to see me. And this is him now. After helping thousands of cats out of this trap, y'all still act surprised when I say this. Your cat doesn't just have arthritis. Your cat doesn't just have hip issues. Your cat doesn't just have old age. What your cat has is chronic inflammation. To most people, inflammation means swelling after an injury. No, chronic inflammation is silent. It's that stiff landing after jumping down, that hesitation before jumping onto the counter, that slow, careful rise after resting, that back that looks tight when they walk. It's not just age, that's an inflammatory problem. I see it constantly in cats here in Hawaii. So how do we reduce inflammation? Well, inflammation is driven by years of internal stress. If your cat has spent the last decade eating ultra-processed kibble, oxidized seed oils, cheap fillers, and synthetic additives, there's a good chance their connective tissue is barely holding up. Because junk food doesn't just add weight, it overloads the system with inflammatory compounds, weakens the gut lining, and slowly breaks down collagen. And that breakdown shows up as joints that feel like they're grinding every time they move. So how do you fix it? Not many people believe me when I tell them there's a natural structural support that can rebuild what's been breaking down for years. It's something breeders have relied on long before flashy joint chews existed: collagen, the foundation of joints, ligaments, tendons, skin, and gut lining. When you restore that foundation, inflammation cools down. I've had owners come back to me just 2 or 3 weeks later, emotional. They tell me their cat's joints don't ache the same way anymore. They can jump again. They can land without hesitation. They're not stiff the next morning. And the only change they made was adding this to their cat's bowl every morning. What I use is a simple homemade blend, whole food ingredients in powdered form that mix straight into regular food: freeze-dried beef liver, ground eggshell, kelp, turmeric, and sardine powder. Each one supporting something specific: collagen rebuilding, joint comfort, gut lining, inflammation, and structural health from the inside out. No fillers, no complicated routine, just mixed into the food they're already eating every day. Comment longevity and I'll send you the exact recipe. Make sure you're following me so the message reaches you, and spell it right so it comes through. And if you know another cat owner here in Hawaii whose cat hesitates before jumping when they used to move freely, send this their way before another year quietly passes.